I'm going to give you a quick tour of the garage and all the equipment that we have available in the Attuned gym. Now, just before we get into it, I want to say that there's been months and months at a time where I've had hardly anything other than a set of rings. It's not about what you have, it's about your resourcefulness and the heart you put into training. But anyway, let's look at the equipment. All right, of course we have a barbell. So just muscle motion barbell that I got years ago, and 170 kilos worth of bumper plates, plus these guys as well, 2.5 and 1.25. We have the Rogue rack, which is a new addition, love it. It's the 90 something inch tall one because that's all that I could fit in the garage. And I put the handle, the pull-up bar as high as possible so that I can kind of dangle a bit more freely. So I'm sacrificing some head space up there. We have the fat rope, which is absolutely great for grip strength and chin-ups. We have the orange band. This is pretty much the only band I have. I don't use it very often, sometimes for dislocates, stuff like that for the shoulders. We have a set of rings, of course, always have to have a set of rings, and I have a couple of other sets packed away. We have these tatami mats, so these martial arts mats. They're made of a high density foam. You can see how thick they are, about a thumb thick. And I have 9 of those so that I can lay them out in a big square in the middle of the garage if I want to and roll around on there. We also have back here a handstand board. So this guy is for when you're out and about and you don't have a good, clean, flat, stable place to put your hands. Handstand boards are great for that. We have a slant board that I just made today. So build this bad boy. So things like calf raises, heel elevated squats. You can also use angles for your calf raises on the slant board, so working the inner and outer ankle range. Then we have the Rogue Butcher V2. So this is a prowler sled. Those are the handles down there, which you can also do some cool things with, like wrist and forearm strength. So that's a fantastic one that I've been adding in just for general capacity. Iron Edge weight vest, 20 kilos. 40 kilo kettlebell, 32 kilo kettlebell, 20 and a 12. These adjustable weights that my mate Andy gave to me years ago. Super handy. I think they go up to something like 20-ish kilos each. A couple of foam rollers. These ones are fun. So these two things I got 3D printed years ago because I was looking to make this kind of massage stick device, and these were going to be the holders for it. So the stick would actually sit in the middle and they would be kind of the resting frame, and then you would use it kind of like a, like a rolling pin for the hammies and the calves. 3 kilo weights, and my housemates, 4 kilo weights. Use these for rotator cuff exercises, knee on elbow, Cubans. And we have fractional plates. So going down to 0.25 kilos, which I haven't actually used yet, but I have used the ones. Super handy for progressive overload. If you just want to make progress every single session, you pretty much can with these tiny ones. And we have a bunch of Bunnings. Well, Bunnings is a hardware store if you don't live in Australia. A bunch of Bunnings steel pipes. And these are hollow pipes that I use to run outdoor sessions. You can get super creative with them in how you use them, and you can also drill barbell technique nice and light. We have the 8 kilo training bar, which is Vanessa's. And that was a present for her for Christmas to get her into weightlifting, which she's loving. A little dowel rod back there, of course. Then we have, this bench. So this bench works on an incline as well. You can adjust it. It's been abused and left outside. The cat at my old place would scratch the shit out of it. But very handy to have. And then we have this pulley. So this is a pulley system that I made, again, from Bunnings. There's a lot of equipment here that's DIY. You've got to be resourceful, got to make things work. So you can see there, I've set up a knot to be the handle. So one hand goes on that handle. We just drape it over here. And then on the other side, you have this hook, or this carabiner that you can put around a weight to make a loop. And because this is a frictionless pulley, it just spins super easily. You know, with one arm chin work, exactly how much assistance you're using. There's absolutely no guesswork. Whereas when you loop a strap over the bar like this, there's some friction, and the more weight you have, the more friction there'll be, of course. So that kind of can be difficult to manage. And then we have the whiteboard. So this is basically where all the planning goes down. I've got another little whiteboard there. There's a quote on it today. Remember that very little is needed to live a happy life. Sandbag. Iron Mind Sandbag. So this one is from Paris Little. He used to own Praxis Athletic in Windsor. And yeah, just bought it off him for like, I think it was $50 maybe? 40 kilo sandbag. So super fun. Surfboards, some of them are mine, some of them are the housemates of Vanessa's. Bike, old fixie. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, the last thing I didn't mention is these straps come in super handy. Again, from Bunnings, just little crocodile clip kind of straps. You can pull a sled with them. You can save a life with them using them as a tourniquet. You can really get creative with those and how you use them. I just realized I forgot to talk about these guys, fat grips. So these are thin little spindly handles on these dumbbells, but fat grips are absolutely epic. I absolutely love them. Just sneaky grip strength training on everything you do. If you said to me, Jack, you can only have 3 things to take with you on a road trip to train, I would pick a set of gymnastics rings, a kettlebell, probably a fairly heavy kettlebell, and a diary. The diary is huge. You would think that you'd want more equipment, but no, having a good tracking system, which is separate from your phone, so you can put the tech away and just get into training, and something to load with leg stuff, e.g. the kettlebell, you can always train single leg, and the versatility of the rings, that is all you would want. And with that, you can get crazy fucking strong. But if you couldn't afford a kettlebell, then a sandbag's the best way. So you just have to find some kind of big, strong sack, go down and fill it with sand or fill it with dirt. Just fucking pick it up, carry it, breathe through the nose.